after watching this video, if you find yourself on the website about to purchase it, like, I'm not to blame, all right? Like, you've been warned. Whew. G'day, you absolute legends. Stu here from UAVfutures, and what we have right here truly is the perfect drone. This is the Eagle 2 from WalleFPV. I've reviewed thousands of drone products in the last decade, and this right here is the absolute pinnacle. Like, you have to ask yourself, do you want something that has insane speeds, fits in the palm of your hand, and has the best video quality available to date? Well, look no further, because this right here has everything and more. What we're going to do in this video, we're going to break it down. I'm going to show you the text and the specs of what makes this so good, and then when we go out to the field, we're going to fly it around and you can see this thing in action. And don't let this little pint-sized little drone fool you. This is an absolute rocket that I think every FPV pilot is going to love. No matter what sort of craft you like to fly, this has so many boxes ticked, you're gonna absolutely love it. And before anyone jumps in and says, hey Stu, well, why are you an authority, or what makes this the perfect drone? How can you say that? Let me just say, no one more than me has put more time into learning about these small little craft. Like, if you look at my Lightning V1 videos, we've done Lightning V2s, I've done builds, I've put them in my 04 lights have gone into some of these Lightnings. Like, these little craft right here were my favorite craft of 2024, and I thought it would be hard to beat. We've done that right here, and I cannot believe that I'm saying that. And it wasn't until I flew it that I was like, man, my mind is absolutely blown. So strap in, you're gonna absolutely love this as well. So as a bit of an overview, what this is the Eagle 2. This is the smallest form factor 04 drone on the market, but also it has insane speeds and it is really, really fun to freestyle. The big one about this, the 04 Pro actually fits inside here, and these props on the outside are absolutely tiny. Like, we stick it on the scales, I think it's about 70-ish, 75 grams. Hopefully we can get this on the screen. There we go, I've got 73 grams. What we're gonna be flying around, a big one about this one, it takes some 3S packs, so we've got a 380 on there, and it's 104 grams. So around 100 gram drone that is ticking so many boxes. Now, some of the other important parts to note, as well as having that beautiful 04 Pro in there, we also have a full-size receiver on the back. We're using ELRS. We've got some little, I think they're 1104 motors, 1102 motors, 10,000 kV on the outside, but a big difference between this one, and this is where I didn't believe this would actually be as good as it is the prop size on the outside. So right here, you can see they are absolutely, let me get this in the shot, they are absolutely tiny. Versus on something like the Lightning V2, which was my previous all-time favorite drone in the last decade, those props, they're a lot bigger, and I thought there is no way that this is going to be able to compete, especially because it's got that bigger form factor in here as well. It's a little bit chunkier. Boy, was I wrong, because this is now flying around on a 3S. We're getting more voltage to the motors, and it absolutely screams. Like, when you see the speed tests, it's going to blow your mind. Now, flipping it over, I should say as well, this is like our little TPU battery mount. That's how we hold it in. It's got an XT30 on the back, and then it's a solid carbon plate right here. And the big difference between this and the Lightning as well is, you can see it's a little bit chunkier, so it is a little bit wider. And of course, why is that? That's because this has the 04 Pro in it. It would have been very easy. Like, I've makeshift my own right here. This one has the 04 light camera in here. This is in my Lightning. But the guys over at WalleFPV, who designed these previous ones, they wanted something that would not only be an awesome freestyle machine, would fit in the palm of your hand and have the smallest possible footprint, they also wanted something that filmmakers could use, and they could rip this thing around and get some gorgeous footage as well. And that's exactly what you can do with the DJI 04 Pro in here. So it's crazy that it has all been compacted. Now, there's a bunch of different versions. I'm gonna link them all down below. Go check it out. You do not have to get the DJI version here. You can get analog versions. There's a couple of different prices, all that sort of stuff. But what we've got right here, this is the DJI 04 with ELRS built in. It is ready to rock and roll. So let's go do it and show you why this is such a good drone. And then make sure you stay tuned towards the end, because if you pick up one of these, well, don't blame me first and foremost, but there is one tiny little thing that I think I would absolutely love that is also pretty easy to do. So let's go do it, have some fun, and just, you guys are about to lose your mind at just how awesome this thing is in 3, 2, 1, boop.
Rightio, here we go, about to take off. Remember, this is a 380 milliamp hour 3S LiPo. So you can see straight off a little punch right there, and it disappears up into the sky. That's why you're gonna see in this video, I've actually got my kids and a mate watching this thing fly around, because it's not every day that I say to my family, you should come check this out, because it is seriously impressive. They really liked it as well. They've seen tons and tons of drones, but it has to be pretty special for me to specifically say to my family, who's not the biggest drone nuts, hey, I think you should come check this one out. They did really like it, but there you go. We are doing some freestyle with this tiny little craft. And when you think about the size of the propellers on this, I want you to imagine just how small those little motors and propellers are and the sorts of speeds we are getting from this. Now, it felt extremely good in the air. It felt really like I wasn't fighting it in the turns or anything like that. Very, very controllable. I did get a little bit of prop wash on that, I guess, an over and under or reverse split S, whatever you want to call that, with some of those hard maneuvers. But other than that, it was an absolute joy to fly. It felt effortless. It went exactly where I wanted it to go. It did chew the battery, however. And one interesting thing to note, like this is no slouch at all. We're absolutely just cruising around here, having a good time. And I was pretty lucky when I dodged some of the wires when I went back around this tree. I think the second time I got very, very lucky there to sort of scoot under those. But it does chew the battery a little bit, but it also bounced back quite a bit as well. So I definitely think you're probably going to get like 2 to 3 minutes of freestyle, like absolutely crazy action, but much longer if you're just cruising around, and probably perfect as well if you wanted to get some of those filming shots. You're going to have a great time. So all in all, I think this craft is doing so much freestyle, fun, tiny form factor, and if you're the sort of person who, you know, you don't need to carry a GoPro, you can use this now and get some insane shots that have just never been before possible. But let's do it. Let me show you what it's like on the speed gun. Have a guess how fast you think this is going to go. Put it in the comments because I think some of you are going to be pretty shocked.
All right, it's speed gun time. So this is where we get to have a bit of fun, find out just how fast does the Eagle go. If you want to do this at home, make sure you've got one of these. This is our speed gun. Make sure you have a riot shield as well, you know, safety first, and also get yourself a resident Mystery J pilot as well. So wake them up, they're usually underneath the stairs or something like that. Well, let's go do it. He's going to call it out and I'm going to fly it. I'm probably going to stand here so you can protect both of us, okay?
Okay.
All right, here you go. Here's a speed gun.
Done.
So you're going to call out the speeds, okay?
Okay.
Well, there goes Charlie. Are you ready?
Yeah. $58.
58?
Yeah.
Let's try this again. You ready?
Yep.
Woo!
63.
63. This battery's half cooked as well.
$63 again.
63, that's pretty standard. I wonder what that is in kilometers. I'm gonna guess 90 kilometers.
Yeah, my math sucks. I couldn't figure that out.
Are you ready?
Yep. 59, that's it.
Oh, it's probably the battery
Yeah.
starting to die. All right, so we've got 63, 63, 59. All right, the Eagle 2. Remember, like I said, it's not my fault if you're on the website right now trying to order one of these. This, for me and my type of flying, is almost the perfect drone. It is ticking so many boxes. I actually didn't think you could get much better than the Lightning V2 with the DJI 04 Lite in here, but boy, was I wrong. Like the increase in cell count, but the smaller propellers, putting an 04 Pro in here, this drone is absolute perfection as far as I'm concerned. It's got the full-size receiver in here. It's a little bit chunkier, but the weight is still kept down. It's doing everything that I want. There's going to be a couple of use cases where you might be the sort of pilot who goes, well, that's not for me. So that's if you're extreme long ranges. Well, this isn't a long range efficient craft. Like the flight times are going to be a little bit lower. And also if you're going to the races, well, a 5-inch racing drone designed for flat out speed is still going to beat this. But if you're the sort of pilot that wants something that fits in the palm of your hand, has beautiful video, you can still freestyle, you can still rip this thing around like at insane speeds. There is almost no compromise here. I think so many people are going to love it. This feels like it was designed specifically for me, for what I love to do. Just an easy to fly craft. I can transport it anywhere. The batteries are cheap. Just like bundles and bundles of fun. So I have to give a huge shout out to WalleFPV. They know how to cook and they have absolutely smashed it out of the park with this one. There is, however, one little thing, guys, if you ever want to add this in as a little addition. This is probably the only thing that I would like to change, and it's really just a little add-on. Towards the back right here, all I want is a little LED because I want to race this thing around all the time. I want my mates to be able to follow me, like just a little adjustable LED in the back right here. Then it would be absolutely perfection. Then there's other things too, like I thought about putting a camera mount on the front or just having a little bit of protection because the camera does stick out. However, the way this is, they actually do move back and forward just a little bit and it gives it a little bit of give. So if you have a full-on frontal impact with this, you have a little bit of a shock absorber with your camera as well. So I think everything that this is doing, I absolutely love it. I'm not telling you to go and buy it, but if you love FPV and you just want an awesome craft to rip around, there's a bunch of different options there. I don't know if you can get much better. So anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think. Would you get one? Is this sort of the perfect craft for you? I don't know. For me, it ticks so many boxes. And also, don't forget those members only videos. If you want to become a member, just simply click on the join button down below. I've also got some bonus videos for you guys right there where we break down DJI, we break down Walk Snail, HD0. We've got a whole bunch of stuff made just for you. And I just added some charging guides and battery guides as well. So if you're a beginner who's jumping into the hobby, those are there for those members as well. All right, happy flying.